This will be another lesson on plotting in Python tutorial, and we are going to be talking about working with histogram. So reminder, please subscribe to my channel by clicking on subscribe button below, so you kind of motivate me to continue making these lessons. And also, if you have any comment or recommendation, please leave it for me in the comment box below. Please just subscribe to my channel, and if it's been informative for you, please like this video as well. So what is a histogram? Before now, I used to confuse a histogram with a bar chart. Now, these are two different things. A histogram is a chart of frequencies. So it's a diagram made up of rectangles placed side by side, where the area of these rectangles are proportional to the frequency of the variable, while its weight is equal to the class interval. So in this case, let's say we have a random number of 10,000, and we have an interval of 20. So it means that we can be counting 1 to 50, 51 to 100, 101 to 150. These are the class interval, and that means we'll have 20 rectangles. So while I write this equation, I'm going to be explaining while I type. So the first thing we are going to do is to create a set of numbers, a range of numbers ranging from 0 to 1000. So np can use random number around n 10,000. Okay, so here we are generating 10,000 values. So to plot a histogram, you use hist, plt.hist. Remember, you've learned plt.plot, plt.scatter, and now it's plt.hist, plt.hist. Now we are going to specify the data we want to plot, the samples, which is 10,000 items, and we want to specify number of intervals. You don't know why the name is beans. So we have 20 intervals there. And then we have to, we can actually use density is equal to true or not. So after I'm going to change it just to help you understand what it means. So, and then alpha can be 0.9, alpha equal to, think of alpha as transparency. And then color, I'm not going to use this color here. Let's just give it a color of, let's say, green. so here I have color is 0.1, 0.8, 0.1. So green is in the middle. This is red, 0.1. Green is 0.8. That is why in this one we have it green. And another thing I'm going to like to specify, marker edge color, I can't remember, blue. Okay, so let's just copy these titles and X and Y level and put in there. I'm not going to type this out myself. And finally, we also, before I plot the red line, let's plot this histogram first to see how it looks like. So marker edge is actually marker edge edge color, not marker edge color. So sometimes this can be confusing. So it's actually edge color, so not marker edge color right here. Okay, so let me just make this bigger a little. So I'm going to run again. Let's see what we have. So we have this beautiful histogram right here. So it's about the same thing with this, except that here we have the marker edge color to be blue. Okay, so this is how a histogram looks like. So we have, of course, this is the normal distribution. So if you select something randomly between one number and the other, so many of these things is going to be centered in the middle. So if you select an item between 0 and 10, most likely you are going to be selecting something around 0.5 for most of the time. But for less often, you are going to select 10 or 9 or 0. So most times you are going to select something centered in the mean. All right. So that is what a normal distribution is all about. So let's just put in this red line before we plot it. So this red line is going to be a line plot, or yeah, a line plot. Again, I'm just going to copy it and paste. By now, I'm sure you understand how to create a series of values and also how to plot a graph. So we are plotting a red line going from -4 to +4, and y is equal to 1 over 2 pi squared plus exponential minus x squared. So okay, so I'll allow you to figure this out yourself. So, but that is an equation that gives us a smooth curve that goes through the histogram. All right, so I'm going to move this plt.show to the end of the plot so that it plots everything before we show. All right, so this is what we have. So again, I used to mention try to play around with the numbers, try to change up things a bit to see how it's going to affect the output. For now, I'm going to stop here, and I hope you understand how to plot histogram right now. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and also leave me a comment if this has been informative for you. Remain kind on the journeys, and in the next class we are going to now discuss creating a bar plots.